Welcome everyone. Today we are diving headfirst into the heated battleground that is American politics. In this episode, we dissect a mind-boggling interview that has ignited a firestorm in Missouri's electoral sphere. And it's a clash of words, allegations, and political brinkmanship that you do not want to miss. In fact, we're going to take a look at this interview shortly, so definitely stay tuned later on into this video. Alright, so Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft's recent interview with CNN's Boris Sanchez became a hotbed for controversy. Facing relentless questioning, Ashcroft attempted to validate his eyebrow-raising threat to remove the current sitting president, that is Joe Biden, from the state's ballot. Yes, you heard that correctly, removing Biden from the ballot. Mirroring efforts, of course, made against Trump and other states that we've covered in several of the videos. If you haven't seen those videos, you can see those links down below in the description. We cover all those ballot removals potentially. So that set the stage for a battle of words. Sanchez did not hold back, pressing Ashcroft on the very foundation of his allegations. So what ensued was a verbal tussle, with Ashcroft's responses hanging on loose threads of vague insurrection allegations against Joe Biden. Again, not Trump, but Biden. The struggle for substantiation turned the interview into a roller coaster of accusations and deflections alike. As the interview progressed, Ashcroft's assertions faltered under scrutiny. So let's take a look at this video right now. I'm sure you guys want to see it. This is quite the exchange. Let's take a look and you'll see for yourself.
The Secretary of State is threatening to take President Biden off the state's 2024 presidential ballot as payback for Maine's and Colorado's ruling that Donald Trump's actions leading up to the Capitol Hill insurrection disqualify him from the primary ballot. Said that you would decide to remove Joe Biden from the ballot in your state. According to your state constitution, which I just read to you from, it says you need to go to court. I'm asking you what you think your strongest argument is.
And I continue to try to answer your questions, and you continue to try to tell me stuff that just isn't true.
That's
and
not factual, sir. You made an accusation about me not knowing something. I'm trying to clarify it for you. You can choose to answer the question or just continue deflecting. What is the strongest argument you would make in court to remove Joe Biden from the ballot? Go.
What has happened is, what I said in my statement was, if this becomes the law of the land, and the Supreme Court...
That a state can choose how to qualify candidates on the ballot or not according to their state's constitutions? I'm just trying to clarify the point. I'm trying to clarify the point.
The United States Constitution is supreme over state constitutions. I hope you at least understand that. Now, I have to talk a little bit about the Colorado case. In Colorado, that lawsuit started because there's a law that prohibits the election authority, the Secretary of State, from doing something, well, in the vernacular, from doing something they're not supposed to do. That's how the lawsuit started. That same law, or a very similar law, applies to me in Missouri. If anyone can say so-and-so isn't supposed to be on the ballot and it's wrong for you to put them on the ballot, then we're going to see secretaries of state, elections authorities, maybe even county clerks across this country removing people from the ballot. I think that is a terrible thing. I am against that. And what I said was, if the Supreme Court allows it, that slippery slope is going to happen to everybody. They need to stop it from happening to anybody.
I'm sure the Supreme Court will settle whether you can remove someone from the ballot or not, or potentially give guidance on that. I'm wondering, though, what would then be your justification for removing Joe Biden from the ballot in Missouri? Has he engaged, in your mind, in some kind of insurrection?
There have been allegations that he's engaged in insurrection.
How so?
And no, please let me finish. There have only been allegations.
You can't say something like that and not back it up. What do you mean?
I am continuing, but you interrupted me before I could back it up.
Go ahead,
Are you scared of the truth?
Oh, I'm not terrified of the truth at all. It seems like you might be. Let's hear what you have to say.
There have only been allegations against
What allegations?
President Trump has never been adjudicated guilty in a court of law.
What did Joe Biden do, in your mind, that equates insurrection? What allegations are you talking about?
I have seen allegations from the Lieutenant Governor of Texas that has said that Joe Biden been part of insurrection or rebellion. We've seen the governor of Florida say the same thing.
Insurrection over what? What did the governor of Texas say that Joe Biden was causing an insurrection over? If you're going to make the claim, give me some specifics. Are you just going to cite the governor of Texas or Florida and not actually say what they are arguing? Do you know what they're arguing?
What I'm telling you is this. They made allegations, and all it took for former President Trump to be taken off the ballot in Colorado and in Maine were allegations. We should not be a country that removes people from the ballot based on allegations. I think you can agree with that.
I think it depends to a degree.
Oh, so your guy can be removed from the ballot.
My guy, Joe Biden is not my guy. You don't know who my guy is. The point is, sir, the point is that it's not clear whether the 14th Amendment is self-executing or not. In other words, it doesn't matter to a court at that point whether there was a conviction of Donald Trump for insurrection or not. That is a debate for the Supreme Court to have.
How do you know he's committed insurrection if there's not a conviction?
A judge decided so in Colorado.
But it wasn't a judge in Maine. It was just the Secretary of State.
Because that's the way the Constitution in Maine is laid out, sir.
The Constitution in Maine gives the Secretary of State the ability to decide whether or not someone is violated.
As part of a process, yes, someone can make the claim that someone shouldn't be on a ballot, that something they did disqualifies them. The Secretary of State is the first layer in a legal process of deciding whether that person belongs on a ballot or not. It's in Maine state constitution. I think you should probably read it, sir, before you make claims about the Maine Secretary of State and their process. We got to leave the conversation there, but I very much appreciate your time. You're welcome back anytime, sir.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day. Happy New Year. Stay with CNN News Central.
Well, that was an interesting conversation, to say the least, and the demand for specifics left Ashcroft grasping at straws, resorting to vague mentions of statements from officials in Texas and Florida, and we can't even substantiate that really, but crucially, Ashcroft failed to back up these claims with any solid evidence. It was just random talk, and he was just pulling this out of his you-know-what. With the pressure mounting, Ashcroft attempted a pivot, highlighting actions taken against Trump in Colorado and Maine. However, these efforts to draw parallels between Trump's removal and the allegations against Biden only exposed the gaping holes in his argument. And through this entangled discourse, a stark contrast emerged, and Ashcroft struggled to justify his threats, and that became increasingly evident. So this interview, though, there's a bigger picture here. It stands as a testament to the need for substantiated claims in the political realm, right? We want evidence, we want fact, we want the truth. But I want to talk about this because this interview stands as a testament to the need for claims that we can actually back up, especially in the political realm. Misinformation is rampant, and it's a tale of verbal acrobatics and allegations that just have no meaning. And it casts shadows on the credibility of political figures and candidates, and of course, the president. So it's very important that you seek the truth and you do your research, right? If you read something on the internet, don't just think it's true just because you read it somewhere on social media. You have to actually do your due diligence and make sure that what you're reading is correct. And if it's not, speak up, comment, talk about it. Let people know that this particular post, this particular person is saying something that's extremely false. And that's what we need in this era of misinformation and social media, where unfortunately a lot of the noisy things, a lot of the things that get that attention may not be exactly right or true. So what are your thoughts on this, guys? Let us know down below in the comment section. Do you think that there's any solid evidence for Joe Biden being removed from a ballot in any state in the United States? Let us know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to hear. And certainly if it's insurrection, I just don't think there's evidence of that. But let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. We'll see what we can come up with. We'll keep our eyes peeled as more and more states are threatening to remove Trump from the ballot. And we'll also keep an eye to see if Republicans could potentially impeach him. We talked about the potential impeachment of the current sitting president. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hope you found it entertaining. Get the word out. Spread it on social media. Again, in this day and age of misinformation, we have to fact check and make sure that everyone knows what is the truth. So get the word out, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. If you want to see more updates, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Click that bell. That will notify you every time we do post a brand new video. If you want to get some free stocks, use the Robinhood link down below in the description of this video. Sign up with Robinhood and you will get some free stocks, all on me, some worth thousands of dollars. So let us know what stocks you get. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until next time.